Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this Sefaspe stick welder. I only do reviews on things that I think are useful to the DIYer or handyman like myself. This is a stick welder from Sefaspe, taking a look at today. And this can run off of 110 or 220. I have a couple Lincoln arc welders. What I'm really hoping is that I can replace those with this much smaller welder that doesn't weigh 100 and some pounds. Guys, so I'm going through the box here and I really don't know what to say about this. I was trying to figure out what this thing was right here, this plastic piece. And the best I can tell, it doesn't have any instructions in here that I can see what this is. By the way, this is the MMA 200 SE stick welder or arc welder, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I was taking the stuff out of the box. You get the welder, you get two electrodes, obviously the one for the rod and the one for the ground. You get a hammer. I was looking at this and I was like, what in the world is this? And it's a handheld mask. They send you a mask so you can weld if you don't have a helmet, I guess. So there's no instructions how to put it together, which probably needs to change because I looked at it for quite a bit trying to figure out what exactly it was, but now I'm catching on. So this is the handle that installs, and I'm guessing it just goes right here, and you just push it up into place. So there, you can hold it. This part folds down and snaps into place. A little challenging. Starting to look like a helmet, huh? And then in this little pack was this black piece of plastic, and I was like, what in the world is this? It is your lens, and it slips in right up front like this. I believe there's no instructions. There you go. I don't know of anyone who's a serious welder that's going to use this, but hey, there it is. Comes with your welder. So anyway, other than that, you get your 110 to 220 hookup. So if you want to run just 110, you just need this. If you want to run 220, you plug this in, and then that plugs into the wall. And you get 5 welding rods to start you off. Oh, this is the 60-13 rods. Check mark right there. Tells you if you're hooked up to 110, 220. And then you can switch the electrodes around if you want to run negative or positive polarity. You would run negative polarity on acid electrodes, it says, and positive polarity on basic electrodes. So I'm guessing that's what we would want to do. So we would want to hook our welding rod holder electrode to the positive side and then the ground to the negative. So that's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. It's very light. I don't know if this will compare to a Lincoln arc welder or not, but we're gonna go give it a try and find out. I will say, I can tell right off the bat, this is not as heavy duty as Lincoln arc welder. I already have this extension cord made up for this type of situation, and I can hook this right into my extension cord. So now we have 220. We're just gonna fire it up without even having our electrodes hooked up and see what it does. Okay, it automatically says 220 volts, and I'm not sure what this reading is here. Oh, it's your amperage. So we're gonna hook up our electrode to this side, and these push in and twist. So we got our electrode hooked up. Now our grounding cable. All right, let's get ourselves some metal. I really need to get me a welding table one of these days. I don't do a ton of welding, but this wood table is just not exactly cut out for this type of thing. I usually end up with a fire. Small fire, but still a fire. These are 2.5 millimeter rods that come with the welder, so we're just gonna use those, try it out. All right, we're gonna start out at 80 and see how it goes. I'm also gonna try the mask out that they sent, but I'm gonna start out with my normal mask. Well, that's not too bad for just firing it up. Wow, that's not a bad weld. Not bad. Good penetration. I'm even going to turn it down just a little bit. Let it cook a little longer. Yeah, table's starting to get a little hot. Look at that weld. Not bad. Now, this does not give you any idea of the duty cycle and like how long, you know, this machine will last or anything like that. But I mean, right out of the box to weld like that, that's definitely nice. Especially for the amount of welding I do. I'm gonna go get a bigger rod, thicker rod, and see how it handles that. All right, this is a 70-18, and I think this is definitely thicker than that. So I don't know, make it 3/32 or something like that. Can't remember what the next size is, but it's definitely thicker than that. Turn the heat up a little bit. 84. Okay, I can tell it's not enough power for that rod. We're gonna cool this down for just a minute. Still a nice weld. We're gonna put it on this piece to insulate it a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna crank this up to 94. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. I'll try it at 100 here. Yeah, 100 looks really good. All right, so just for fun, let's try to weld two of these together. I'm also going to try this helmet they sent, this fancy looking glass helmet, see how it works. I'm going to try to weld these two together with and that's not even there's a bunch of space there, but I'm going to try to weld them together, make a butt connection here, using this rod they sent and this mask they sent. See how all this works. Here we go. Oop, gotta turn my welder back down. It's a lot of heat there. So we're down to 82. That mask did work. It's actually a little darker than I like it. There you have it. Not a perfect weld. Started to drop out on me a little bit right there. But this is the second welder I've tried from Sefaspe, and I'm pretty impressed. And we'll see how it does to fix that little pocket there. There you go. Very nice. I'm going to try one more test, running on 110 instead of 220. So unhook from our 220, hook into this extension cord. So we have about a 20-foot extension cord and then the regular cord. We'll see how it does. It says we're running on 110. We're going to try to lay down the bead on the same material. This is 1/4 inch angle here. 110. Look at that. 110, 220, 220. There you go, guys. Gives you an idea of what the MMA 200 SE welder will do. I don't do a ton of welding, and I think that I feel pretty confident that I could get rid of my Lincoln arc welders and use this as my stick welder. The amount of room this takes up compared to a Lincoln welder, I'm sure if you're welding really, really thick stuff, maybe inch or something like that, that it might make a difference to have a Lincoln welder. I don't know. I'm not that concerned about it, but for the normal person, this is a nice welder. That's some good welds there. I'll leave a link in the description below this video for this welder and a link to the Sefaspe website. If you like this video, take a look at this video here where I reviewed a smaller welder than this one. Anyway, until next time, guys, good luck with all your projects.